Hello guys, today we're going to see getting to know plants. In this chapter we're going to know about plants, about them and everything about them. So we can start. So plants, as you learned in all the other chapters you might have learned, plants are living things and they grow, they change their living styles and they sprout and many more. And so we can start this chapter now. So getting to plants, first we need to know the basics. You might have learned it in first, second grade, or third grade, but we're covering it again. So getting to know plants first is about herbs, shrubs, and trees. As you know, herbs are plants which have thin and soft stems. Those are called herbs. So let's see. These are I'm using touchscreen, so it might be a little bad. I'll try to buy a stylus. So plants which have they have green stems are small plants. So herbs are small plants. Next is the shrubs. Shrubs are plants which have thinny and woody stems are called shrubs. So shrubs have many thin and woody stems. Those are called shrubs. For example, an example of a shrub is a rose plant, and an example of a herb is coriander. Next is trees. Trees have a tall and broady, hard and woody stem. That means they are really tall. They grow really tall and have a broad and hard stem. The broad and hard stem is the trunk of the tree, which is a tall and stark and woody stem. So, for example, you can take apple tree or mango tree. Next, we'll go to creepers. Creepers are plants which have which which do not have strong stems. So they do not have strong stems. So they're not able to grow upwards. They grow just down the soil. They're not really strong. These plants are called creepers. So these are creepers. Next are climbers. Some take the support of other plants or objects and climb on them. So a plant which takes other plants as support and grow with them, those plants are called climbers. So this is a really simple concept. We'll just go over them again. So herbs are plants which have a thin and soft stem. Those are called herbs. Most of them have green stems. One example is coriander and tomatoes. Next is shrubs. Shrubs have many thin and woody stems, which have thin and woody stems. They live for many years. Those are, for example, we can say the rose plant and hibiscus as one plant. Next are the trees. Trees have a tall and broad and hard woody stem. So they have hard and woody stem, which makes them really strong, and they live for many, many years. For example, we can take mango tree and apple tree. Next are creepers. Creepers are plants which do not have strong stems and they cannot stand erect. So these plants are called creepers. Next is the climber. A climber takes other plants' support or objects to climb on. So they climb with the other objects and they grow using those. Those are called creepers. Next we'll go to the next part. Next are the parts of the plant. The part of the plant is divided into two parts. The two parts are the shoot system and the root system. The shoot system is from the stem to the flower, and the root system is the roots. So, okay, first we'll go over the root system. The root system is the root which helps the plant absorb nutrition, soil, water. They anchor the plant firmly in the soil, so they keep the plant perfectly in the soil and they do not shake the plant or grow upwards. they make it straight, and they absorb water and minerals in the soil. Like I told you, they take the water and minerals and they give it to the plant for living. And now there are two types of roots. One is the taproot and the fibrous root. If we go over, and there's a lot of more concepts, but we're just going out cover. So next is the taproot. Taproot are plants such as mango, bean, apple, carrot, and radish have taproots. So taproots are mainly nothing but they have a main root which grows roots from those. And plants which have bare seeds with two cotyledons or dicots have taproots. So if they have dicots in them, two dicots, they are taproot. The fibrous root system does not have a main root. They just grow over and over. They do not have a main root. Those are called fibrous plants. They have many roots. They're only made up of one monocot. So all kinds of grasses are monocots. So this is the main thing. Next is the modification of the root. Modification of the root can be identified by proper and certain things. For example, taproot, it's nothing but finding the root. For example, carrots, radishes, and those plants store their food in the soil. Those are mostly taproots. And they are called aerial roots and prop roots, which have roots from what provide extra support. Next, we're going to see about the shoot system. What is it called? The shoot system. I'll just move the slide and show you shoot. The shoot system. Okay. So the plant's shoot system is the part where there are many parts: the flower, the fruit, the branch, the stem, the node, and the end node. So first, let's see the flower. The flower is nothing but flowers which grow in the plant, like everybody knows, and fruits which grow from the leaves. That's also simple. Some fruits grow from the flower or the branch. The branch is the middle part which holds the leaves. Next is the stem. Actually, branch holds the leaves. Stem is the middle part which holds stems. And the node is the part where a root and a stem, the branch and the stem goes away. That's a part which separates. These are the following functions of the shoot system. It bears branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. It carries water absorbed by the roots to the rest of the plants. It carries food made by the leaves to all other parts. So this is the plant by the shoot system. Next is food and water conducting tubes. So the food and water are conducted by two tubes. One is the xylem and the phloem. So the xylem is nothing but the one which delivers delivers, I think it is water. So yeah, yes, it's water, and you're right. So it conducts water to the parts of the plants, and phloem carries food to the plants. The roots, the xylem and phloem. Actually, this is the part. For example, the xylem is in the roots because the soil has water. So the xylem takes from the roots and delivers to the plants and the leaves and the stems. By the use of the stem, the branches, they go and give it to the leaf. The leaf is the kitchen. They cook the food and send it back to the root. They send it to all parts, and so you will always say the leaves are the kitchen. You mean they're not the kitchen? They're not like a kitchen, but in the plant system, they're the kitchen. The xylem delivers water, while phloem comes down, makes the food, and transfers to the whole body using the stems and branches. Next is the bark. The bark of the tree is the biggest branch in the tree. It is covered with tough outermost covering called bark. So if you cut a tree, if you see a cut tree, there might be lines in it. It's a really interesting fact. When you see the lines in them, you can find how many years the trees have lived. So this is the main fact, so don't forget it. So next is the modification of stem. So we can do it next time. So until now we've done half of the portions. Now next time we'll do the remaining portions. Thank you guys. So subscribe for our channel, like it and share it. And then I forgot to tell you, our videos are getting a lot of views. Hopefully everybody's liking it. I hope so. And we are starting, as I told you, we have started studying tutorials. We have started science, maths, and English. So thank you guys.